Hi guys, welcome to the Resting Stitch Face podcast. I'm Michelle, and thank you for joining me. I don't have an intro. I'm not going to do an intro. I don't think it's really the greatest thing for me to do. Because number one, I'll never remember anything. And number two, if you guys are coming back and listening to me say the same thing over and over and over again every single time, I figure maybe you'll get sick of me and not want to talk to me. I don't know. Not that happens to me when I'm watching other people. I'm just really weird. Sorry. Anyway. Oh no! My table's really delicate. Why do I buy delicate things? Yeah, my table's really delicate and I wasn't using a coaster, which I really need to. So yesterday, I was doing my first resting stitch face vloggy thing, because it's more like I'm to keep doing what I was doing for Vlogtober. I'm not changing any of the formatting like I said yesterday, but I was doing that yesterday, and probably halfway through my podcasting, my recording, my sister needed me, and of course I didn't take her call immediately because I was in the middle of talking, but I, like, it's on my mind, like I know I have to call her back. So I got off as soon as I could, and I called her when I went to go wind that one colorful yarn that I wasn't happy with, and she just needed me to come over, so I went over. Immediately she needed me to come over because I showed her my resting stitch face mug that I just designed myself yesterday. You have to see it. Literally I just put an S on top of the word witch, which I thought was hilarious, but my sister wasn't having it, so I can't. I mean, I can't. I have merch. It's not really merch, but I mean, I think it's hilarious. I think it's hilarious. I hope other people think it's hilarious. I think it's hilarious. It's my thumbnail from my YouTube thing. I love it. I did it the other day. I just quickly kind of put it together, and my sister is like, send it to me. And yeah, that's not my eye color. It's like a cartoonified version of me. My sister said send it to me, so I did, and then I showed her the mug I made yesterday. She's like, okay, let me make your mug. I love it. My sister, I've been trying to tell people, and I'm just not getting the information out fast enough because it was a horrible week last week. But she's hand printing her own things. Like, I designed this because it's from my own vlog, right? I did it myself. It's not really a design. It's just I slapped a couple things together and I put some words on it, and there you go. But my sister can take anything that you want and she can put it on a mug. She can put it on a thermos type thing. This is like a, like those Starbucks mugs for coffee mugs, like that. She did this for me yesterday, which I loved this image that she did, and she printed it up and gave it to me and put my name on it. Oh, I love it so much. I'm gonna take it with me everywhere. Like I couldn't get over it. She tried to do it on this, but it didn't print properly because the I don't know. I don't remember what the reason was. She knows what the reason was. She wasn't happy with it, but I figure like we can redo it. Like if we want to, we can just like, we can reuse it and put a different image on top and forget that one was ever on there and still use it. So I love this particular mug because it's metal, it's big, and it fits in my car, and it holds a lot of liquid, and it has a handle, which I love for driving. So this one's gonna be my driving mug for sure, because it goes right into my coffee hold, my cup holder. It's got the mug, it's got the handle, and it's got the little thing here so that I don't have to like lose the heat too much. I think it's gonna be good for that. So that's what my sister's doing, you guys. For you guys that are following me and talking to me and chatting with me, whatever, if you want one of these custom mugs, let me know. My sister will do it for you. She's just starting out. It's not her first, like, she's been doing this for years for her kids. She's been doing this for years for her kids, but she just got the special equipment for longer lasting stuff. This isn't like your grandma's Cricut. This is, my sister can create custom designs for whatever occasion you have and add whatever custom work to a mug, to a t-shirt, to you know, one of these things, tumblers, whatever. And I can't believe what she's been able to do in less than a week. Like, she just got the equipment, I think the week before last. And last week, she was just knocking things out, knocking them out, getting like all the practice that she needed to fine tune what she's doing. And it takes some work, you know, and there were mistakes made. But like, for example, like this, I love this. I was like, this is perfect because people will be able to see exactly my thing, but she wasn't happy with it because it just wasn't exactly the right tone. It wasn't perfect. Like, it wasn't perfect for her. And I'm like, it's perfect for me. I love it. Nope, she wouldn't deal with, she was not having it. And she didn't let me leave the house until she got it perfect. So, I mean, oh God, I can't, like, I feel like I'm talking too fast, but I cannot wait to get her on the channel when she's ready. She's super camera shy, so she doesn't even want me to record her while she's making these things, but I was recording her yesterday, so I'm going to insert some of that footage into this video. I don't think I'm going to do it into the last video because that's pointless. But so I'll insert some of the footage at some point here, but you'll get to see my sister doing these sublimated cups. Now, she's barely opened up her Etsy shop. She's got one item on there, but I don't care. It's really simple, you guys. You have a vlog and you want a custom mug, my sister will make one for you. Right now, her prices are no clue, but she has prices. but like, she's just starting out, and I cannot explain how happy I am that she's doing this, because I've told her for so many years that she is really, really good. I didn't show you guys, but she made a design with some cartoon superhero. It was my nephew's favorite cartoon character, or Mortal Kombat character. Yeah, the Raiden, I think, is the dude with a hat. And That's my nephew's favorite Mortal Kombat character. She took that character and she took my nephew doing something crazy on the floor, added all kinds of special effects to it, and it was a cool graphic with special effects and everything. And then she's like, I'm gonna put this on a t-shirt. She put it on a t-shirt. He was ecstatic. Ecstatic. He wore it to school. You can barely even tell that it's him in the picture, but he knows it's him in the picture. And the reason why you can barely tell is because he looks like he's part of the picture, part of the Mortal Kombat thing. Like, it's hard to explain. But that's my sister's photo editing is just, it's gotten so much better. And it was always good, but it's just better and better and better as time goes on. And here we are. So she's like got him on his t-shirt, and it's one of those iron-on transfers, right? I just thought it was the coolest freaking thing. And I don't know why. Probably because my nephew asked for a Mortal Kombat birthday. So this year for his birthday, he requested Mortal Kombat, and she's like, I already have the graphic. Why don't I put it on a cake? A cake. So she uploaded her transfer, her design to Baskin-Robbins. You guys, when I tell you that Baskin-Robbins just nailed it with the colors, the saturation, even their own like blue matched that character almost impeccably. I was so impressed. I'm the cake person in my house, but in my family, but no, my sister has 5 kids. She does cakes for them all the freaking time. This has to be the best cake that she'd ever done, ever. And she didn't even do anything. She just designed the graphic. And I'm like, Gloria, you could be a graphic designer. Like, you could do this for a living. Do you know how much money people would pay for having a custom designed cake with their child's favorite character and their child in it? Like, am I crazy? But am I like just not seeing the most fulfilling thing ever? And yeah, so I think my sister saw how excited I was, and I know that she does those graphics and she adds them to anything, and I think that she finally just bit the bullet and was like, yeah, her kids' friends are asking for her stuff, and they're like, we'll pay you, and she's like, no, and she's like, I'm not gonna make something with an iron on and give it to somebody only for them to put it in 1 or 2 washes and for it to start to crumble. So she got a freaking machine and she's been doing that. And you guys, look at what she did for me. I already washed it. Not a single freaking nothing. It's not, I mean, I just can't, you guys. Like, my sister is freaking amazing. I'm so excited for her, because the cool thing is that she could go either way, right? Like, she could be like print at home business kind of thing, right? Or she could literally just do graphic design and take your kids and put them in a fancy picture and give it to you, and you could take your cake pictures to Baskin-Robbins and put them on a freaking amazing cake, and it looks so nice. I don't know if people do this. Am I sheltered or something? Hey guys. Okay, so really quick, I'm at my sister's house and she made me a mug. Okay?
Thank you, princess.
Look at that. Okay, I know this part, this is like the first or the second I got some lipstick on her mug. Listen, I put it together, I sent it to her, she did the best she could. But But I put together this vlog, what do you call it? The thumbnail for the YouTube videos. That's what this is. Oh my god, it's beautiful. And I'm so impressed. I know it's gonna be backwards on your screen, but I don't care. It's pretty. I'm pretty. It's so cute. I love it so much. I can't. I have to record you, sister.
You're not the. You're not. You didn't.
That's my niece's booty. Okay. I don't know what this contraption is, but I think it's like a press or something. It's something. It's a press. And then that's the oven where she does her cooking. And then that's the printer. And then that's, I don't know. Do you see my face over there? That was the first one that came out. So cute. I love your setup, sister. It looks so nice.
There's a thing, another type of painted dough, and we're going to work for you.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
No please. No ghosting.
How did you do that?
Look at this shit.
Like, how did you do that? You didn't use a thing or anything. Did you just cut it and aligned it like perfectly? Oh my god, this is just so beautiful. It's just so beautiful.
Michelle, do you like it?
Yes, I like it a lot.
Can you take it at home?
Yes, I'm going to take it home. Yeah, thanks. Okay, so I could talk about my sister and what she's doing all day long, and I think what we're gonna do is we're going to take a day and when I'm nervous I squeeze wax. We're gonna take a day and we're gonna sit down and we're gonna look at all the things that she's super happy with and super proud of, and that is gonna be going up onto her shop. So I think that when she's really ready to really advertise her shop, I know I freaking advertised it when she had one thing up and has nothing's even properly being described, or none of the information is correct, but it's just basically like, if you want something, let us know. She will work on it. and we'll deal with everything else later. But super excited and super happy for my sister. And by the way, her shop is called Cares Keepsakes. And there's a story behind the whole care thing, but it's basically like a Care Bear. It was our favorite cartoon when we were little. So, Cares with a K, Cares Creations on Etsy, Cares Keepsakes on Etsy, or Cares Keepsakes on Instagram. That's all she's got so far, and she's basically just started it and has no clue how to do it, but she'll figure it out. She's a smart cookie, so she will figure it out and get all that going very soon. So once she's got herself situated and figured out, then we'll bring her in and I'll introduce her to you guys. I can't wait to do that. That's gonna be a lot of fun. Okay, so yesterday I was winding up that yarn that I was talking to you guys about, that I absolutely was so disappointed with, and I got hot because this tea is hot. I was super disappointed with that yarn, and I would never have let it go out of my shop. It wasn't at all what I had envisioned. None of the colors were doing what I meant for them to do, because I added all the color and let it sit in cold water, which is something you just don't do unless that's what you mean to do. However, I did wind it yesterday, and I have to admit, I really like it. Now, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to definitely use it because I'm really curious to see, like, how bad is it really? Like, is it our anxiety that holds us back from, you know, just relaxing a little and just letting something go? Am I correct in holding this back, at being so hard on myself? But I mean, I feel like this is probably more correct. But you guys, it is really pretty. I don't see anything that I don't like, other than it's not quite the tone I was looking for. I mean, could you believe that I was looking for brighter? But that it's pretty, it's pretty. It's really pretty. My sister watched me wind this up yesterday, and she was like, "Is that for me?" No, it's not. What do you think? I'm giving things away for free? No, I'm kidding. I'm gonna make her something, and I'm gonna probably dye up some Care Bear yarn, like on chunky, because at this rate, it's now November and Christmas is just around the corner, as well as her birthday. So I have to, like, don't look at it. I have to start thinking about being reasonable with myself. If I'm really going to knit anything for the holidays, as gifts or anything of the sort, at this point everything has to be chunky, because I don't like putting that kind of pressure on myself. I like to knit and relax, and I also like to do Christmas knitting at this point for my decorations, for whatever I might see fit. And last year I tried doing the Arne and Carlos little Christmas jumpers. That didn't work out. Like that didn't work out at all. So I don't know what I'm gonna do this year. I got the Christmas jumpers that I still want to do. I have the what is the sock that hangs off of your thing? You know, the stocking. I have 1 or 2 Arne Carlos stocking patterns that I want to do, which at this rate, it's November. And 2 years in a row, the WestKnits has gotten in my way, because October time is about when I get started with Christmas knitting. And I'm just overwhelmed with Mystery Cal 2 years in a row. And this time, I failed. Sorry. That's my consolation. I failed so bad. I'm sweating. I felt. It was so bad. I want to cry. I don't know if I want to talk about it. I should probably eat before I talk about it. Okay, we're gonna talk about it. This is it. First of all, if you were following me before, you know none of that was turning out the way it was supposed to. Everybody else that did theirs, that is not like mine. I had to physically fix, I don't know how many, look at how horrible that looks. I mean, I don't even want to look at it. I don't even want to look at it. I'm going to finish it. Do not misunderstand me. I don't want to look at it though. I'm going to finish it. Listen, I saw somebody's shawl that looked beautiful with a pop of color. About halfway through, there was like 1 and 2 pops of color, pops of the yarn pop in this section, and it looked beautiful, and I wanted to do that so badly. And then I'm like, oh well, I still have time, I'm gonna do it. And I just did it, and then I was like, and then the thing ends. It's over. It's like, it's over. What? Let me count. Watch, so you know what I mean. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Wait, I don't know what happened. No, I'm counting wrong. Idiot. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, 13, 15. So on my 15th, here's the problem. There's supposed to be 15 contrast rows, right? So then I'm like, oh, I'm going to put in a pop of color. I put it in the last 2 contrast color rows. Do you understand me? Like, if you've seen clue 2, clue 3, clue 4, if you've seen, then you know that if I end it on a contrast color, then the next section is, I mean, if I end it on a color pop, the next section that's gonna be here is in a color pop. So, I'm gonna throw up. So I'm not gonna undo it. I'm not going to undo it. So I'm like, do I just add another row of this one and just pretend like that was what I meant to do, and then do the bind off? And I don't care. I don't care. I'm gonna do something like that. I don't care. I don't. Please stand by while I have a nervous breakdown. Beep. This is why I couldn't talk about it before. I'm sweating. Like, it's why I couldn't talk about it so bad. And if, like, you've done this, if you've done if you've done this, the thought of taking back like 4 rows. No, I did that once and it was awful. I can't imagine frogging back 4, ripping back 4. No, that's like half a repeat. No, that's like 2 repeats almost. I don't know. I don't want to know. I don't want to look at it. I'm gonna finish off. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna finish off that contrast color row, and then I'm going to bind it off with the main color. Not bind it off, but do like the short row thing with the main color. The what do you call it? What do you call it? The binding? Not the binding. It's not the piping. It's the whatever thing that we do in the beginning. I don't know. Whatever the bind off for that is going to be in the main color. That's all I can do. That's it. That's all I can do. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna do anything else. I haven't been able to look at it, to think about it, to like just thinking about those last 2. Why did I add? No one else did that. Why did I do that? Why did I add the 2 contrasts? The last 2 contrasts was, why did I make those a pop? I'm not gonna fix it. I'm not gonna fix that. I'm not gonna do anything about it, and I don't freaking care. And I don't care. I'm not gonna do anything about it. I don't care. I'm not. So thank you for joining me on my mental health breakdown. I am your host, Michelle, from the Resting Stitch Face podcast. Okay. I'll finish one day. But for now, go to hell. Okay. So I also showed you guys some of that really random, one-of-a-kind yarn yesterday. So I wound it up. Oh, this is showing up duller on the screen than it is in person. In person, it is beautiful and vibrant and deep. And oh, I love it. I love it so much. So I decided to cast on a pair of mittens again. I don't know what that is, but I just did it. I don't know what that is. I just figured I wanted some texture, and I just did it. And I don't know what kind of texture that is. It's crazy. But this is what it looks like just knit up, and I love it. I just love to watch the way yarn, like when it's just, you know, just a little tiny stripe here and there. Here's the back, and I'll explain to you why I flipped them like that. I love it. Look at that. I mean, you can't even... It's so pretty, and it's so satisfying to knit with. I love every stitch being just a slightly different color. I wish that I had taken a recipe down, or at least paid attention to which dyes were left so that I could recreate this, but this will never be recreatable, and I am really sad about that. But I'll explain a little something before I let you guys go, because I'm done with today. So I enjoy knitting mittens, but more than anything, what I enjoy is knitting without thinking, and knitting from the toe up or from the tips to cuff on mittens. So, or fingertips, you know, fingertips to the cuff. That's what I like to do. I like to do 2 at a time, because I hate my things being uneven. I don't mind having extra stitches on different rows. I don't mind my socks not even being the same exactly. I mind if my cuff is longer on one end than the other, which in the beginning would happen to me a lot as a new knitter. That happens a lot. But honestly, seasoned knitters do it all the time. You look at certain magazines and I'm like, that's all I can see is the cuff on one sock is clearly higher than the other one. And they are fully pulled up. So it's not like the person didn't pull them up correctly on one side or the other side is drippier. No, it's the one sock is longer. That happens when you do your socks one at a time. It's going to happen because you cannot possibly knit your socks the same. And most people are not going to sit there and count their rows. I mean, it takes a certain kind of person, and good on you for being able to do that, but there's just no possible way. So since the beginning of my knitting journey of trying to learn how to knit socks and do all that stuff, I was like, yeah, this is not for me. I cannot knit one at a time. I will never pick up the next sock, and the next sock will never be even, and I would make too many mistakes. And I'm like, no. So I quickly learned as fast as I could how to knit two at a time on a cable. You guys, it's the best thing that I ever learned how to do. However, the way we're taught how to do it is just so boring. It's so annoying. There were thousands of different ways to do it. Some people use 2 magic loop needles. Some people started on DPNs and then put them on magic loops, and you have to do it in a certain order. And it's like, oh my God, there's 1,000 different ways to do the same thing, but I am only looking for the most efficient. And so that, you know, led me to the journey that to this day I'm still looking to perfect. Now, one of the things that I have done recently with the last couple of mitts that I've knit is adding the gusset portion of the thumb gusset portion to either end of the mittens. I've never seen anybody else do it. I'm not saying I'm the only one that's ever done it, because as we all know, there's 1,000 ways to do the same thing, and millions of different people out there doing just that, trying to figure out the best way to do the thing that maybe somebody else already cracked the code on, but you don't know who they are, so you're trying to do your best to help yourself. That's basically what I did. So what I like to do is I like to knit all the way around. So facing me is the beginning, right? But I knit all the way around. And I think what I did is I knit all the way around and added to this end on the back side. I started the thumb on this side, basically adding stitches to this side and adding enough stitches with a cable cast on, and then with a cable cast on continuing on and adding it, attaching it to this side. It's tricky, so I'm talking about it. I'm not actually expecting anybody to know what the frick I'm talking about, but one of these days I'll do like a little mini tutorial, I guess, to show you guys like how I do, why I add it to this side and then why I add it to that side the way that I do. And then I'm able to continue knitting in the round like without much fuss. It's just the cable cast on this end and the cable cast on that end. That is a little fiddly, but not really a lot. It's just a simple cable cast on, and there's no stitches to take off. There's no stitches to put out to the side to add to a stitch holder, nothing. Just do it and just get it done. And then the decreases, I still need to tweak a little bit, because I noticed that when I do I do it on this side and I do like I bind off 2, like I decrease 2, but through as if to purl towards the back, or knit through the back to bind them off, to knit them 2 together, right? That's what I do on this end, and I do the same thing over here. Like I through the back loop, knit 2 together. But that doesn't work right on both sides. Like one side is going to give me a little bit of a seam, which I don't want. So this one what I'm gonna do is I'm going to knit the front needle, the front right. It's hard to explain what I'm doing, but I'm gonna knit this side 2 together through the back loop, and then I'm gonna knit 2 together on this side. And then when I turn it around, I'm gonna knit 2 together through the back loop, and then knit 2 together, as if to knit 2 together. Yeah, on this side. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but that's what I'm gonna try and do. And hopefully that gives me a nice, like, easy going seam on either side. And that is me with the perfect 2 at a time mittens. So I'm excited. I'm excited, and I cannot wait, and I hope it works out, because I just, not for any other reason other than I just like things to be kind of uniform. I'm not exactly anal retentive, but I'm a little anal retentive, if you know what I mean, about certain things. And I don't like to see like this level of mutilation on my mittens. That is mutilated on one side and really pretty on the other. Like if you look at it, it's nice and flat. It's cute. It's nice. It's fine. And this side is not flat. It's raised and it's mutilated. Like it looks like someone went, you know, that's what I'm talking about. So I kind of want to see if I'm able to figure that out so it looks nice. Yeah, this side is raised. I don't like that. I suppose I could do like I don't know, a different kind of decrease. Like, I don't know. You know, when you do like a make one left and a make one right, that gives you a specific look. But this is different. So, and I'm not a designer of any kind. I get tired of looking at other people's words. Like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to read. I just want to knit. Anyway, that's enough of that. I think I'm also, just really quick, I want to talk about my little Christmas yarn. You guys, this was a one of a kind. I did this, I don't remember when, maybe last year or the year before that. It was an accident. I wasn't trying to do Christmas yarn. I don't even remember what I was trying to do, but it came out as Christmas yarn, and I love it. And I kind of think I want to do like something Christmassy this year. I'm not like saying I'm gonna sell anybody Christmas yarn at this stage. It's November. Like, if you want anything at this point, it's like, sorry, it's got to get mailed in the next couple of weeks. So I don't know, but gosh, it would be nice to do something Christmassy, like, and actually make it a repeatable sort of thing. So I want to really thank you guys for joining me today, and do like and subscribe. Do talk to me more than anything. Like, comment on the videos below. I am going to be doing yarn whispers. Yesterday I announced my one little yarn whisper, which I have to go and literally prep right now to get ready to be mailed on Monday. But I am going to be doing yarn whispers here and there at some point this month. It will be random. Yarn whispers are always going to be random, and it's really just, you know, literally it could be anything. Could be a skein that I have. It could be actually anything, really. But I absolutely will do my best to make it something that you are going to love. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if I'm always going to have extra yarn, in other words, but I'm definitely going to put a little something together. Just like a little fun thing to get in the mail. Like my friend the other day was like, I need some happy mail. And it took me a minute, but I sent her a really nice a Halloween card and some candy. And, well, I sent some yarn actually in that one, but that's beside the point. Every once in a while, we all need some happy mail. And every once in a while, well, I guess I hadn't realized myself how much I kind of miss that kind of interaction just with the mail. Like I never get mail unless I order something or buy something. So it'd be nice to do that once in a while. Some mail whispers. I don't know, some yarny whispers in the mail. So that's what I'm going to be doing, and I hope I made sense, because I feel like I'm a little all over the place. I drank at my sister's house, and I'm not used to drinking, and we had donuts. So I'm like, boop. That's what happens. I get scatterbrained when I have carbs like that, like sugar. I don't know. I don't have diabetes. I don't have diabetes, but I could very easily, I think. And all my doctors agree that I am absolutely doing the right thing by staying away from sugar as much as I do. And I try so hard. But guys, I mean, the donuts. Oh my God. I don't even have bagels. It's still on me. I don't even have bagels, you guys. The only bread that I will eat is sourdough bread, because it takes, I guess, longer for your body to digest it, which is great for me because that won't spike my blood sugar. Any little freaking thing that I have, I will feel it. I don't know why. I don't quite understand it, but any little thing. I've been called the princess in the pea. I've been called the princess in the pea, not by one person or two people, no. I've been called the princess in the pea since I was a little girl. And it's a little embarrassing. And I do try to keep my issues to myself as much as humanly possible. But sometimes it's just so much that you just can't even keep it to yourself. Also, I don't know why I made that face. Also, it's how I learn. Most of the things that I learned about taking care of myself, not only did I get from maybe a doctor or two, but from family, from friends, from random people that just decide to tell me about their chronic illness. And I'm like, yeah, I have a chronic illness as well. And we share tips and tricks. And that's, hello, Epsom salt. It's amazing. Use it. It's amazing. Cold water baths. Like cold water baths. Lower your blood pressure. I mean, amazing. Dandelion tea. Lower your blood pressure. Grapefruit. Lower your blood pressure. It's amazing. You guys, I'm full of like those kinds of health tips. So if you have a problem, let me know. If you have skin allergies or rashes, let me know. Let me know. I'll help you. I'll help you. I will. I've helped so many people. And by the way, before I let you go, because I'm really going to go now because I'm hungry. Oh, hello? What happened? Nothing. Okay. Before I let you go, one of my friends, I consider a friend, even though we just started talking during Vlogtober month. But you guys, nobody ever talks to me, so talking to people just makes it so much more fun and exciting, especially when it's like people that are fully relatable. Like, we could be neighbors and be friends, that kind of thing. It's when you grow up, that changes so much, because it's like people like that, just everybody just spreads out. Most of my friends moved to other sides of the country or the world or whatever. But so it's like when you find people that are relatable, even if it's just online, and you guys are, you know, liking the same things and doing the same things, it just takes everything to like a different level. And that is really, really nice. And I just want to say, for any of you out there that would like to consider me your friend, do. And let me know if you need anything. Like, if you're freaking out in the middle of the night, if I'm awake, I'll help. I'll answer the phone if I have to. Like, I not if I have to, but I'm just saying, like, if I'm awake and I'm cognizant, I will do what I can. And I'm not saying that for any other reason other than I just, woke up this morning and my friend was sad and distressed and upset about something awful that happened to her just yesterday. And I was up at like 1 something in the morning because I was still at my sister's house. I was still available. So don't feel like you can't at least reach out. Doesn't matter if it's in even just a text, like, wow, you won't believe what's happening to me or something. If I'm awake, I'll respond. Like, I'll be there. And if I'm not, then, if I'm not, I will get back to you as soon as I can. But the worst thing when you're going through something awful and scary is to feel helpless, utterly helpless, and completely alone. So I don't want my friends to feel like that. Even if we don't know each other personally, I take my friendships seriously. I always have. I'm a video gamer. So I met my husband playing video games in 2003, and we were fast friends like since then. And we were always in each other's lives one way or another talking. And I had many people. I still have friends that they're lifelong friends that I met playing in 2003, 2004, 2006, like just lifelong friends. So when I make friends, I make them for life, for as long as you will have me as your friend. So if you feel the same way, then please do not hesitate to contact me. I'm on Instagram all the time. My phone is constantly in my hands. So, and I love chit-chatting with people. I mean, I know I'm always probably saying that I'm like a really low contact kind of person. I am physically, like contact physically is a lot for me. But no, texting, talking, chatting, whatever. And even doing like a video call or anything, I don't have a problem with it. I love it. It's fun, and sometimes I need the company too. So anyway, I just wanted to put that out there for you guys, and I will let you guys go and see you next episode. By the way, if you want a cartoony version of yourself and put it on your own special mug, let me know. I am the designer here, and I can do yours as well and send it to my sister. I already know exactly the size that she needs. So listen, I'm already thinking some people are gonna need some Christmas presents. Anyway, all right, you guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you again soon, and make sure to leave your comments for those yarny whispers. I do have a specific, not phrase, but keyword in mind that is going to get someone something special this month. Okay, bye.